Hello everyone, I am Nehal from WsCubeTech, and in this video we are going to talk about linear regression in machine learning. So let's get started. So linear regression is a supervised machine learning algorithm which is quite popular and the easiest one, where the predicted output is continuous in nature. Now what I mean to say by continuous in nature is that if say you want to just predict the values, so those values would be continuous in nature. That is, you're going to have the numeric variables or the values in that case. Say for example, you want to just predict this cost or age or sale or the salary or the temperature, or say you want to predict the product price over here. So you are just observing in all of these examples over here, we are going to have a numeric value. We are not going to have this categorical columns over here. Categorical columns means that is day and night, talking about the gender, so male and female, black and white. So we would be dealing with the numeric values in case of this linear regression over here. Now there are two main types of this linear regression. So the first one is linear regression with single variable, and the second one is linear regression with multiple variables. So in this video, we are going to talk about with the practical stuff about this linear regression with single variable, and in the next video, we are going to talk about linear regression with multiple variables. So now let me just give you the real life example about this linear regression. So as you can just see the first example over here, it says that the agricultural scientists often use this linear regression to just measure the effect of fertilizer on the crop yields. Then the second one over here simply says that in order to just find out the estimation of a price of a house depending upon its area, we can make use of this linear regression model. Talking about this third example over here, so the marks of a student do depend on the number of hours she just put in for the preparation. So these are all the examples over here which uses this linear regression models in this case. Now let's just see this. This is the term insurance data set over here. So as you can just observe over here, we are having this age column and we are having the premium column over here. And by this data, you can just get an idea like as the age of a person like just increases, so its premium also increases over here. Because with increase in the age just arises the risk factors too. So you can just observe over here this data. So this premium is nothing but this is that you need to just pay it over here, that a person needs to pay. So what we need to do over here is that we are just going to do this practical stuff over here. We are going to implement this linear regression module, and in this linear regression we are going to make use of this data set that you are just viewing over here. And what we need to do is we need to just find out the premium whose age is 21, and then we are going to find the premium whose age is 50 over here. So before we just jump over to our Jupyter notebook and just implement this thing practically, we'll just understand the theoretical concept over here. So once we have this data set over here, so what we can do, we can simply plot up this thing in terms of scatter plot over here. So you can just observe over here that over my x-axis over here, I have this age, okay, and over my y-axis, I have this premium over here. So this age, that is my x variable, is nothing but it is my independent variable, and this premium, that is y, is my dependent variable, because this premium is dependent over my age over here. And these are nothing but these are my data points over here. And you can just see this blue line over here. So this is called as best fit line, or you can even call this as regression line that fits best over these points over here. Now the question just arises over here that how can we just draw up with this line, that how I just came up with this conclusion over here. So observe this figure over here. Now this blue dots, as you can just see it over here, these are nothing but these are our data points. And this line, as I said, that this is a best fit line, and you can also call this as the predicted value over here or the regression line. Now these are the errors, okay. These you can just see these are the errors over here, and these are also called as residuals, which we just represent by delta over here. Now see, we can just draw up this line in a multiple ways by passing through these points or these points, in multiple ways we can just draw. So what we need to do over here is that we need to just calculate this delta, okay, which is the error, that is the residue between the actual data point and the data point which we got from the linear line. So this difference we just need to just calculate over here. After calculating this thing, what we need to do, we need to just square them up, okay. So after squaring them, we need to just sum up them all. And what we need to do, we need to just repeat these steps for all the lines that we have drawn over here. And whichever line just give us this minimum error, we choose that one. Okay. So this is how you just get this best fit line over here. So over here, this best fit line is the one in which the error between the predicted value and the actual value would be the minimum. That is, the best fit line will be having the least error over here. So this is how you just calculate this best fit line over here. So the next thing over here is that, as you can just observe over here, so this is our linear equation, that is y is equal to mx plus c over here. So where now you can just observe this is our y, okay, this is our dependent variable, that is premium. Then this is our x, that is independent variable, okay, this h1. Then we have the slope, which is also called as gradient or coefficient. And we have this intercept over here. Intercept is nothing but where that regression line just cuts your y-axis over here. So that this is your intercept over here, which is just denoted by this c over here. And in our case, how we are going to calculate? We are just by this linear equation. So as you can just observe over here, this y. So what is our y? It is premium. So I wrote premium is equal to mx, that is my slope. Then this x is what? X is my age over here. So m into 8 and this plus, and that is my c, that is my intercept over here. So what we are going to do over here is that now we are going to see this stuff practically. So I am over at my Jupyter notebook over here, and what I will simply do is I'm just going to start by importing my libraries over here. So I'm just going to say import, and the first library that I'm just going to import is pandas. So I'll just say import pandas and we'll give the alias name as pd over here. I'm even going to import this Seaborn library over here, because in order to just visualize our contents over here, we just make use of this library. So I'm just going to say the Seaborn over here, okay, import Seaborn as SNS. And one more thing I just need to import over here, that from sklearn, right, that is from sklearn, and I just need to import this linear module over here, okay. So in order to just implement this linear regression over here, we need to just import this the library over here, that is from sklearn. From sklearn, import this linear module over here. I'm just going to run this thing. Okay, fine. And what we need to do over here is that first we need to just load our data set over here. So I'm having this data CSV data file, okay, at my desktop over here. And in order to just import over here, what I need to do is I need to make use of this panda. So I will just say pd.read csv, okay, and inside this I need to just pass up that path over here. Now in order to just pass up that path over here, what I need to do over here is that I need to just come up over here, okay, and this is my desktop. So I'm having this file, so I'm just going to right click on this. I will just go into properties. I will just copy paste this path. I will just come up over here and just paste it and give it a slash, and I need to just copy this name of the file also. That's it. And once I have this thing, so I can just put this would be my data frame, okay. So I'm just putting it in a variable name. I will just run this thing, and in order to just view those data that CSV file over here, so you can just observe this thing. So I got this age and premium over here. Now the next thing that I just want to do over here, that I just said you guys that in order to just visualize those contents, so you can just go with your Seaborn library over here. So what you can do is simply you can just say sns.lmplot, okay. We have already studied these things, okay, in our separate video lectures upon this particular each and every libraries we have just studied in depth. So if you are not familiar with this, so I will just let you guys know that we have already, WsCubeTech has already come up with all the videos, individual videos on each of these libraries. You can just go over there and check it out. So S1, I'm just going to make use of this lm plot over here. And what I will simply do is I need to pass here x variable, then y variable, and the data over here. So data is nothing but it is RDF over here. Then over my x axis, I want this age over here, and over my y axis, I want this premium over here. And just be conscious with your the case sensitive, because if you just go this R is a case sensitive language, so just be conscious by writing this variable name over here. And if I just do a shift enter over here, so you can see this is the scattered plot, okay, and we are getting this best fit line over here. Okay, so this is how you can just visualize your content over here. Now by this you can just get an idea, like, so what happens basically once you just uh, plot this thing, so you can just come to a conclusion with this best fit line, that suppose this if age of a person is 27, okay, roundabouts, you are getting you need to just pay the premium over here about this 20,000 over here, say. So by this is the advantage of just visualizing your data over here. Now, the next thing over here is that we just need to make use of this linear module over here. So what I will simply do is I've already just imported this file over here. Okay, that is from sklearn import linear module over here. Now, I'm just going to make use of make an object of this linear module over here. So what I will simply do is I will just come up over here and I will just write this linear module, and inside this I have this linear module method over here. So I need to just import this thing, and I will just put this inside a variable name, say call this a linear regression, so regression, okay, and I will just do a shift enter over here. All right, so once we have just made use of this linear regression method over here, the next step that we want to do over here is that we want to just fit our data. So what I will simply do over here is that now, first, just moving ahead. So, just fitting of the data here just means that we need to just train our this regression model by using this available data points that we are just having over here. So, we are just making use of this reg, that is this variable name, and we have this fit method over here. And inside this first argument will always be a two-dimensional array over here. So, you need to just pass a two brackets over here. So, what I will simply do is I my data set is stored in df, so I will just say df and two dimension over here, and I will just say over here as age over here. So this is gonna be my first argument over here, and the next argument is gonna be my df of my premium. That's it. And once I have just done up with this thing, so you should be getting this linear regression method over here. Okay, now what I need to do over here is that I need to just predict this thing. Okay, so once I have done with this thing, we have this reg, that is my variable name, and I have this predict method over here. Okay, and what I simply need to do over here is that I need to just predict over here. So we know that we need to just predict over here that if I just come up over here and just show you guys over here, so we need to just predict this premium whose age is 21 over here. So we need to just predict for this age 21 over here. So we are just going to type this 21 over here. So I'm just going to say 21, and I will do a shift enter over here, and let's check it out, our result. So you can just observe over here that I'm getting this 13,430. If I just come up over here and if I just show you guys over here, and if I just minimize this thing, so you can just observe over here. So this 21, it is giving you the result below to this thing. So you can just observe with this thing that when the data points that you are already having, so for 25 age, we are having this 18,000 over here. So around about if your age is 21, you need to pay less premium over here, and it is giving you this answer, that is 13,480 over here. Similarly, we need to just predict for this 50 age over here. So what I will do, reg dot predict over here, and inside this what I will do is I will just pass this as 50 over here. And if I do a enter over here, and if I just come up over here again, you can just observe from this thing. So we are having this 45 data point already that we are having inside our data set over here. So we are seeing that for 45 we are supposed to pay 55,000 over here. So round about for 50 age you need to pay around about more. Okay, so it would be around about 65,100 rupees more. Okay, so this is how we have just successfully just came up with this prediction over here. Now, moreover to this, now we know that by this formula over here. So let's just calculate that thing by the linear regression equation, that is y is equal to mx plus c over here. So we are having this thing. Okay, so now this linear regression model also calculates the this intercept and the slope for us. Now in order to do that thing, what you need to supposed to do over here is that the coefficient. Okay, so the reg dot coefficient. Okay, so it will just give you this coefficient over here. So this is your coefficient over here. And similarly, what you can simply do is you can just find out this intercept over here. So I'm just going to do that intercept. Okay, so this is your intercept. Okay, so this is the values that you got by your linear regression module over here. Now what we are going to do over here is that I will just come up over here. So we are just going to validate our module over here. Okay, so by this equation, it says that y is equal to mx plus c. So this is our premium. So for the first value over here, that where the premium is, we need to just calculate for the age of 21 over here. So if I just come up over here and if I just show you guys this way, so you can just observe with this thing. So you are just observing that for the premium over here. So this m is nothing but this is your slope over here. So that thing you just got it from this way. So that is nothing but that is just coefficient over here. Okay, so that you just got this 1780 over here. Then into this x over here. So your x is nothing but it is your age, that is your 21, and then plus, and this your that your constant over here, that is the intercept over here. You are getting this minus 23900. So you are getting this value. And if you just calculate this thing, so you are getting this 13,480 over here. And that is exactly the result that we got for the result 21. And similarly for the age 50 over here, if you just calculate this way, so we are, I'm just putting up this value. So this is my slope, then multiplied by this age over here and this plus, and we are having this intercept that I just showed you guys from this thing. And we just did a calculation over here and we are getting this 65,100, and that is the exact result that we are getting over here. So this is how we just calculate this, validate our module over here. So this is how we just did the validation over here. So I hope that you are clear with this concept. Okay, so if you just like this video, so hit the like button, share it to the friends, and do subscribe to our channel, and see you in the next video.